Well, hello there, y'all. It's your girl, Shawn LeRae, and I am back with Boss Talk. Thank you for joining us again. You know what it is, Boss Talk. That's for bold, one of a kind, sensational superstars, and that's you. So, y'all know I have been bringing you some amazing people for you to meet, get to know on my show. And you know that once a month we do our Gentlemen's Monthly, and we have a guy on the show. And that was last week, my little brother. This week, I have a treat for you. Now, if you read the pre show sort of paragraph, let's say, I asked the question, when you were a little girl and you were asked that question, what do you want to be when you grow up? A lot of us said teacher, lawyer, dancer, singer, actress, model, all of those things. But I want to know and put it in the chat if any of you out there said that you wanted to be a kick butt stunt woman. Well, that's what my guest tonight ended up doing. And her name is Angela Merrill. She's been doing stunts for 25 years. And y'all, she has doubled. Now, are you ready for these beauties, these divas? And you'll see why. Halle Berry, Beyonce the Queen, the other Queen, Angela Bassett, Vanessa L. Williams, Rihanna, Vivica Fox the Fox, Paula Patton, we all know Sanaa Lathan, the Queen of Hip Hop, Mary J. Blige, Gabrielle Union, Naomi Harris, Christina Milian, Yaya DaCosta, Nicole Ari Parker, Ingenue Ellis, Natalie Emanuel, and the list goes on. Angela is a World Taurus Award winner for Obsessed. Y'all remember the movie with Beyonce where y'all thought she was kicking that girl's butt? It wasn't her. It was Angela. She won Best Overall Stunt by a Woman. Two-time World Taurus Award nominee for Kill Bill. Best Fight and Best Overall Stunt by a Woman. She is also the recipient of the Diamond in the Raw Award and the Artemis Unsung Award, and she received SAG Award honors for Best Stunt Ensemble for Skyfall. Now, some of her favorite movies that she's worked on include Shaft, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, Kill Bill, Skyfall, and you know the franchise, Fast and Furious 7th and 8th installment. TV work includes The Mayor, Tarzana, doubling for Minnie Riperton's little girl, Maya Rudolph, Station 19, 9/11, and All Mankind. The list goes on. And Angela recently just shot a commercial for Volkswagen and Ford. She's also been working on 911, The Rookie, and All American. Y'all, without another word from me, welcome to Boss Talk, Angela Merrill. Hello,
Hi.
Angela.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thank you for joining tonight.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to talk to you. This is a kind of a very different career choice from a lot of the ladies that I've had on the show and even the gentlemen. So let's start out by I want to know, how did you decide to go into this business?
Being an active kid and playing with my brother's friends instead of my sister and her friends. Skateboarding, riding bicycles and falling off, and just doing a lot of quote unquote boy things, playing football. You know, back then it was, you don't play football, you're a girl. Oh, really? Watch.
Right.
It was just
Yeah.
that whole thing. And it just sparked my interest because I love sports and I still love sports today. I'm a real Eagles fan, real football fan. And
Okay.
it just all started when I was about maybe 10 or 11. And I've just been going strong ever since. Never knew that this could be a career.
I love that. But how did you, I did all those things. I was, what they called us back then, tomboy, and I jumped off of everything and brought tadpoles home. And my mother was like,
Yeah, I can relate.
She's like, girls do not play with tadpoles. I go, no, mommy, they do. She goes, well, not in this house. So, but it never crossed my mind to be a stunt woman. So how did you Did you decide that's what you wanted to do, or did it come about in some other kind of way?
It definitely came about another kind of way because I was headed towards, modeling career and acting career. And a very dear friend of mine, Rusty McClendon, who God bless him, he's no longer with us. He was
Mm.
trying to help me get my SAG card, my Screen Actors Guild card. And
Mhm.
he was working on a film and he said, "Hey, I can get you your SAG card. Just come work with us." Not knowing what he was doing, I didn't know. So I said, "Oh, okay, I'll do it." I get there and he says, "Okay, what we're doing for the day, it's this big scene in this Virginia, in Tyson's Corner, Virginia, in that mall. We are going to have people going down the escalator and people going up the escalator. And on the downside, on the upside, we're going to have a guy in a wheelchair go down the escalator. And those people are going to be jumping over to the side that you're on." And I'm thinking, what? Okay. All right. And then he started explaining to me about stunt business and what it was. And I thought, okay, I'm in. I want to do this because
Yeah,
I did all this stuff for free as a kid. So I thought, wow, I can actually get paid for doing this.
exactly.
Where do I sign? And it's just been a dream ever since.
I love it. So now did that sort of stuck right with that, but then have you done some of the other work, some of acting and modeling and that sort of thing as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Growing up in Willingboro, New Jersey, shout out to Willingboro. I I was modeling for Boscov's, one of the local stores there. I was doing
Mhm.
fashion shows with them and print work with them in the Philadelphia Inquirer and the Burlington Times. So I was definitely doing the modeling thing and commuting back and forth to the city, New York, all the time. And then
Mhm.
doing some acting stuff, industrials and commercials. And then I,
Sure.
I really started going heavily into doing the film extra work and film TV work so I could learn the business. And
Right.
my friend Rusty said, "Hey, come on." And then I started getting phone calls for stunt work because I had done some light driving as an extra on a film. And then my name
Ah,
started getting passed along. People started passing my name along because there wasn't that many of us African American stunt women in New York. So it was like, well, here's a girl, she just drove for me. Oh, and here's a girl, she just, and it just
right.
started.
I love it. I love that.
Thank you.
So, what did your family think about this?
Oh my gosh. Well, my mom, for the longest, my mom would say, "Can you get a real job? Mommy,
I
this
love
is
it.
a real job." Yeah, but it's not really, Mommy, it is a real job, you know? So when I was on Oprah, I just told this story to somebody the other day. When I was on Oprah, Oprah asked
You were
me
on
this.
Oprah? Wait, slow down. What? You were on Miss Oprah? I love
I
it. I love it.
was. Oh darn, I don't have her picture is out. I'll have to show it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom, I'm sorry, Oprah asked me the same question. What does your mom think about this? And of course I said, well, my mom, who's out in the audience, told me to get a real job, and she said she did. Well, what does she think of you now? And it
Okay,
was
but you're
a
sitting here with
conversation.
me, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the conversation just went on from there, just a few more seconds. And, I laughed. And of course, my mom later on, when we went back into the green room, "I can't believe you did that." And then Oprah came back and she hugged my mom. And it was just the sweetest moment because my mom was such
Oh, I
a
love
big
that.
Oprah fan.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yes, I want to be Oprah when I grow up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Or
Who
at least my
doesn't?
own version, my
Um,
version of Oprah.
yeah, definitely. And then my nephews and my nieces and nephews, they all think I'm the cool aunt because I get to, crash cars and I don't get in trouble and I jump off of
Right.
stuff. I was always the one playing with all the kids, wrestling with them and
Mm,
just fighting and just roughhousing, with all of my
yes.
nephews. It was just I had so much. With them all.
Oh, of course. And
Yeah.
it's so funny because we think about our dream job all the time. And, when we talk about that sort of thing, it's like you do the thing you love, but
Hmm.
how often is it that a girl gets to like mess up stuff and I
No.
think in the promo I wrote "kick butt for pay."
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Exactly. And
love that. I love
it
that.
is so much fun. It is so much fun. I truly love my job. Obviously, I've been doing it for now 26, 27 years, and
Wow.
I still love it. But now I am wanting to do more acting because I have so much more to give than just, this and this and,
Right.
all of that. I have a voice, I have a heart, I have
Mm,
vulnerabilities that I want to share with my characters, so I have so much
absolutely.
more, you know, I still
Oh,
love
I
it.
love that. I love that. So,
Thank
I
you.
mean, I named the list of the people that you have doubled for, and obviously you're gorgeous, and everybody here can see that, just
Thank
natural beauty here. And so to be able to, I imagine if is let me how do I want to say this? So first of all, is the stunt world still very limited when it comes to Black women?
Well, if you don't see a Black actress, you will not see us. So the
Mm,
answer would be yes.
that's a
However,
great yes.
yeah, exactly. So, however, there are the big fight scenes. You'll see the two main characters fighting, and then you'll see people around. Those are stunt people, and they call them nondescript people, nondescript stunt people. You will get those jobs to fill in when you're not doubling the lead actress. So we
I
do
see.
work.
Okay.
It's
So you
just
keep working. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly, exactly.
That's great. That is so cool.
It is.
So now tell me, so you've been doing this 25 years. So tell me about your family.
Well, I have a daughter, and she wants to be a stop motion animator. She's
Ooh,
15,
nice.
and whenever my friends meet her, do you want to follow in your mom's footsteps? Do you want to do what your mom does? And she firmly says no.
I love
I
it.
think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious because I want her obviously to do what she wants to do. You know,
Yes. Yes.
and ever since she was about 5 or 6, she's known what she's wanted to do, and she's still doing it. She has her own YouTube channel. She has her own Instagram page where she posts stop motions and pictures of her dolls, and she takes, really good pictures of her American Girl dolls, her Our Generation dolls from Target, and that's what she wants to do. She wants to go
I,
work at Leica
I
Studios.
love it though. That's amazing I love when a girl knows what she wants to do and sticks with it, like doing things like I was going to be everything. I was going to be, I was going to dance while doing nails and hair and just like
Everything.
whatever. I wanted to do it all. But actually throughout, my younger years and on into high school and into college, we thought I was going to be an attorney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nobody was sitting still for all of that.
Yeah. How many years of school is that?
Well, it's only four. It's only four, and
Okay.
I've been in school. I've been in school. Gosh, I went back and did my master's. Now I'm doing my doctorate. So,
Oh, so
and much, 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 much later.
yes, wow. Okay, that's a lot of schooling
Yes,
for all
exactly.
those.
I'm a progressive professional student, I think.
Exactly. I was going to say that, but I didn't.
You get to.
Okay. Okay.
Good. So your daughter is doing stop animation.
Stop motion
That's really
animation.
cool.
Yes, and she's
Stop
doing well in
motion. That's it.
school. She's doing well in school, and she dances in school. So, my family is doing well, I have to say.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing
So the art, I think there's two things that come to mind for me. First of all, the artistic, kind of influence, right? Just something artistic and that, I do believe that that's passed it down, but I also believe that's emulated, like she sees you do that sort of thing. And so she has an appreciation and understanding of the arts. But then in addition, what I really love is that even if she doesn't want to do what you do, the fact that what you do requires such confidence and such boldness and such, like here I amness, if I will, then I think that gives her some kind of confidence to be able to stand and say, no, I know what
yeah.
I want to be, and I think that's important for our girls to see that. So
Mhm.
Hats off to you, Mom.
Thank you.
That's
I
awesome.
totally agree with you. She is definitely stepping into her own now with saying no and standing up for things that she wants and what she believes in. And I
I love
totally
it so
support her,
much.
and I give
Yeah.
her that little nudge every once in a while, but I know that she has to want to do it for herself. I don't want
Hmm.
her to do it because I said or I suggested. She has to do it, and I don't want
Right.
to talk for her. So
I
she's
love
doing
that.
it. I am so proud of her. I'm so proud of her.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
so awesome. So now, when you are not stunt womaning,
But I'm
oh,
not
we
doing
have some comments here.
it.
Tiffany Lauderdale says, awesome. Hi,
Oh,
Tiffany. Thanks for joining us tonight.
hi, Tiffany. Thank
So, when you're not doing that, kicking butt and taking names, what are some other things that you enjoy doing?
you. Well, I would my I'm embarrassed, but I'm being real. My nails are always a mess because I'm always digging in the dirt. Since I'm a homeowner and since I've been gardening, well, let me back up a little bit. When we were kids, my brother, my sister, and I, my dad and my mom made us have a garden, and we each had like
Really?
a plot that we had to take care of.
I love
So at
that.
some point, yeah, I mean, it sparked an interest in me. Obviously, it's coming out now. I think I had cucumbers and maybe some sort of lettuce or something. We always had tomatoes, green peppers, and the cucumbers and something else I can't think of. And I had to cut the grass when I was a kid, just all these things. I'd love to be outside. So now that I'm a homeowner, I just recently redid the landscaping around my house, and I just
You're killing
absolutely
me, Angela.
I'm sorry. You asked. I'm sorry. And I'm just so excited. I wish I could show you. I have red peppers in the garden that there's
Mhm.
4 red peppers, and I just planted some cucumbers, some watermelon. My
Oh
oregano is
my God.
blooming like crazy. I have basil, I have hot peppers, tomatoes, and
I
I just
love
planted
this.
some spinach, some kale, and I have an orange tree, a lemon tree, and a plum tree. And I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
goodness, you are amazing. So, but there is a thread here. Let's see what Chantel Denise says. She says, that's so good. We have to allow our baby adults to become who they are meant to become. Way to go, mama.
oh,
Absolutely. And
don't make me
Chantel's
cry.
the mother of two girls,
Oh, hi, Chantel.
12 and 17.
Oh,
So she's on the journey with you.
wow, I would love to talk to you and get some tips because mine is about to be 16. And do I need to say any more?
Okay, girl, we understand. Sweet
Yeah,
16 indeed, right?
yes, I just have goosebumps. I mean, she's good. I just know that I have to let her go, and it's scary,
That's hard.
And then
Yes,
she does
yes.
remind me. She does remind me,
Well,
mommy,
I have, she reminds you what? I'm sorry.
mommy, you have to. I'm like, okay, okay. I mean, and I told her, please let me know because it's a struggle to, let
Yeah,
go. Okay, go, go.
yes.
You gotta
Fly,
kill
little
me.
butterfly, fly. But you know what always is I can always tell when a girl is really good, even though she's doing the whole teenager thing and like sucking her teeth and all of that stuff. Because when she comes out, when she comes to, when she becomes herself again and comes out of that thing, because
Oh,
they go into it and then they come out and then they go in.
I've heard
She's
that.
always mommy. You're always mommy. I watch my girlfriend and her daughter go through it, baby, but then they still call her mommy. And that's when I know they're good. It's just their regular teenage thing they're doing, you
Okay,
know? So
I,
that's good. That
okay.
is great.
I've heard that before, and I'm holding on to
Yes,
that.
absolutely. Absolutely. BWN in the house. Good conversation, ladies. In fact, Angela, you've spoken for them, right? For us at BWN. Am
Yes,
I making that up?
I believe I did, didn't I?
Yes,
Not
I
last year,
think
the year
so.
before, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So too. That's a shame.
That must. Gwendolyn Goodman in the house. And Gwendolyn is our, let me get it right, conference chair and C and PR. And I never get it right. Community and public relations. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Chantel says, "Hey, beautiful honey, you are gorgeous." And yes, we can have a mama chat it up. A mama's chat it up. I love it. I love
that.
it.
Thank
Yes,
you.
and Chantel is gorgeous too, inner and outer, just like you. Lanny says, "Good evening, Sean." Hey, Lanny Land. Lanny is my soror.
What's sorority?
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
All right.
You?
Nice.
Are you a sorority girl?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Well, we'll let you be honorary.
Oh,
My friend, the Delta, Gwendolyn Goodman here. She has a question. She says, "Have you done any martial arts training?" Mm-hmm. So answer that.
Okay. Yes, I have. And it started when I was late teens. And I have to say, my brother wanted to take karate. I wanted to take karate, but for some reason my dad said no. And I thought, okay, well, I can watch. And then when I get my own job, guess where I'm going?
Okay, that's right.
Had my own car, had my own job, and I went and started training in South Jersey at Master Giacobi's place. And then from there, I trained at a school in Philly for a couple of years. And now that I'm in LA, I've been training with Marcus Salgado, who was Wesley Snipes' trainer for all of those. Oh my gosh, what were those movies called? It's terrible. I can't remember because it was a long time ago. But
was it like? Oh my gosh, was it like? He was any of those kinds of things, or what?
Right after that, he was the vampire.
Oh, right. Blade. Yeah, Blade.
Yeah,
Blade Runner.
Exactly.
Yes. So, with Ridley Scott.
Yes. Right.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So now Gwen also wants to know, what's your daily physical fitness regime to stay in shape for your work?
Well, now I like to hike, actually, up the Santa Monica Mountains, and it's quite a few miles. I mean, you can make it as long or as short as you want. I have a girlfriend that we hike and we visualize and we talk and we pray and we do all these things because it's the Santa Monica Mountains. I mean, how can you not, say thank you and just take it all in? Sometimes we'll do 3 miles, but one day we accidentally did 8.
Oh my goodness.
I know. It's like, how do you do accidentally 8? Well, we were walking this trail and we kept seeing things that were further down the trail that we were curious about. Okay, well, let's just walk to there. And then we'd get around the corner and we would see something else. Like, okay, well, what is that? And we just kept walking. Next thing you know, we're looking at our watch and it says 4 miles. Oh my God, now we have to walk back.
Oh my goodness.
It was a great walk. Luckily, I had a protein bar, so we both split it because we were starving. And of course, and of course we had our water. So lately, that's what I've been doing, and I've been listening to my YouTube videos, my affirmations, and all my goal setting things. And great. And
now you are speaking, girl, because so Gwen was thinking that maybe you had a special workout that you had to do to stay in shape. So it's just kind of your own design type of thing?
Yes. Well, I used to train with my karate instructor 3 times a week, and we would do boxing, kicking, forms, weapons. We would do all of that stuff. Occasionally, I will go to a driving class and brush up on my driving. I had a trainer that came to my house, but ever since COVID, I don't have anybody.
Sure.
So I was with him for, 10 years. So I pretty much know what to do for my own personal body.
Right.
And I have battle ram ropes. I have a reformer here. I have a bike. I have a boxing dummy. So I do all these things in my backyard. And now we have a dog. So after I finish my hike, I have to walk the dog. So it's a lot of work right now. It's a lot of work.
Girl, I feel so very lazy right now talking to you. And I just started going to the gym this week, so I don't know. Lenny says hello. Hello, girl. Diana. Hi, Diana. Thanks for joining us. Lanny says you go, girl. Absolutely.
I have to push myself. Don't think it's always easy for me to do it. Some
Mm,
days I drag, but for me, it helps me get my day started. Without the workout, I feel my mood is off, if that makes
okay.
sense.
So am I
I
hearing you say you do this early in the morning?
yes,
Usually. Early
yeah,
morning. Okay.
yes,
Lanny
yeah.
says she must have taken that hike up Santa Monica. She
Oh,
says it's
good.
fantastic.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
girl, I hike through the mall, child. That's all. But anyway, let's keep it real. I do,
Okay.
but well,
Well,
I am actually
yeah, if it's the
I'm on a
Topanga,
program. What'd you say?
if it's the Topanga Mall, and you make that loop upstairs and downstairs,
Thank you.
I think you
Thank
could do
you.
2 miles in there.
Exactly. And then there are the days when the elevator in my beautiful building is out and I do 7 flights, baby. Yes, 7 flights.
Wow.
I do it. And Lanny says, but you do it. That's right, Lanny. And I literally, I really have gone to the gym since Sunday, Monday. I didn't go yesterday was what was yesterday? Tuesday. I didn't go yesterday. I took a walk and then this morning I did weights. I'm
Good.
on a Miami project though. So I'm motivated by bathing suit pictures.
Oh, okay. I hear you. I know. That's some
Yeah,
motivation.
Lanny's on the same project. We're going to Miami with our sorority sisters
Oh,
in May.
nice.
So, but I want to talk about something that you said, and I wanted to get this, let our audience have some comments because I really wanted to go back to this. So you mentioned visualization,
Mm,
affirmations,
mhm,
goal setting. And
mhm,
so I literally just was having a conversation with one of my best friends, who has come upon the affirmations, and she is just having the best time with them. And I've been doing them pretty much all my life, but she says that I was doing them before they actually had a name in the way that they do now. But I used to just say things like, she says, she teases me and says that I would say, it does not behoove me to feel bad, I feel good. And so,
okay.
you know that kind of thing. So talk about that, and how you apply that to not only the work you do, but just your daily life, your family life, all of that.
Well, as far as my work life is concerned, when I get that phone call, are you available? This is what I need you to do. The visualization starts then because I have a daughter I need to come home to. I have a family I need to come home to. So that's when it starts for me. I see myself getting to work, prepping for the job, doing the job, hopefully getting that pat on the back or that clap after I'm done. And I see myself coming home. So that's my
Mm-hmm.
visualization besides praying in my trailer. That's my visualization for work. In
Mm.
my daily life, I have a goal board that I post what I want. I'm sorry, and I keep looking at it. I have a goal board in my office and in my bedroom. So it's the first thing I see in the morning, the last thing before I close my eyes at night when I go to bed. I post pictures. I post quotes that I like. I post things that I want in my life, whether it's a new car or a house. This house that I'm in, I visualized this house.
Wow.
I was moving out of my townhouse and I liked the neighborhood that I live in. I saw this house, I called, and the realtor said, "Sorry, it's already in escrow." And I immediately said, "No, it's not." I got on realtor.com, printed out the picture, posted it on my refrigerator. God, I get goosebumps when I tell this.
I'm
A week,
getting that.
I got goosebumps when I got a phone call from my realtor and said, "Hey, that house you wanted is back on the market. It fell out of escrow." And I
Look
offered
at God.
considerably less because it was an REO, a bank owned property. So I said, "Well, it fell out of escrow. So now I'm going to offer less money." And that's what I did.
Yes.
And this is one of the biggest things that I've visualized besides my daughter. This is one of the biggest things that I've visualized. Oh, and this, my cross. I
Oh, it's
actually was
beautiful.
out. I was out walking with her when she was a baby, and I had a cross in my dream book at the time. I had a dream book that I would look at all throughout the day. I saw this grouping of pennies and I thought, well, that's weird. I'm looking around. Okay, I'm a money magnet. So I bent down and picked them all up. No shame. It's money. I'm a money magnet. So I picked them all
money
up.
magnet. I like it.
And then I saw something shiny and I brushed off the dirt and it was this. And I had this in my dream journal. And my friend who designed the goal board, visualizeyou.com, Shawana Boardnave, she said, girl, you need to put a real one in your dream journal and post it. Because I had a costume jewelry one. So I did that. And lo and behold, I found this. Wow. So when I went home, I made up a flyer, found women's jewelry, please call. Nobody called.
Ooh, I got
I'm telling you, visualization, you have to really believe in it and focus on it, talk about it, see it. You have to do all these things in order. I get goosebumps all the time in order for it to work, and it has worked for me. And I am a firm believer in visualization.
I love that. I love all of that. Fred says, be that example. And Michelle says, see your successful day. Absolutely.
Yes.
Manny says the power of intention, 100%. So I gotta go there for you for a minute here. Okay. So, you mentioned God. So I know that you're a God girl and I'm a God girl, and there's God girls and boys on the thing here. But have you ever run across people who feel like manifestation, visualization, affirmations, and all of those things are outside of the realm of God stuff? Have you ever met people like that?
I can say that I've met people that say that it doesn't work. It's never worked for me. I can say that I've met those types of people, and I always say, well, it's not in you. You don't fully believe. You have to believe. And I try to touch them, and I know that may sound weird now, but try to hold their hand so they can feel not that my energy is the best, but just try to hold their hand, look them in the eye, and say, you have to believe it through every cell in your body in order for it to work. And if you can feel my heart as I'm touching you, I don't know.
Thank you for that. That's so beautiful. I can feel your heart all the way over here in Encino. I got to tell you, I actually have met those people who have been, who've challenged me on these kinds of things, saying that, it is not of God. But I think that it breaks my heart to hear people say that, because it's like you're putting God in a little tiny box, right? And you're saying he can only be this. And it's like, but my God is so huge, he's so big, he is everywhere, everything, he's omnipotent, he's omnipresent, he's all those things. And I believe that sometimes we forget that when we choose not to manifest his power, because you got to know from where your blessings come, right? And so surely you took the power of the God in you and used that, and you use it to visualize. It's not like you're out there, I'm visualizing a diamond ring tomorrow, that kind of thing. Brother Fred says the Bible is all about affirmations. Absolutely. Speak those things that are not as though they are. I am.
I am. The I ams. I could talk about that all day.
All day long.
Yes.
And I was watching Elisa Nichols' video the other day, and she was talking about I am, and she said how and if I don't know if you all out there know Lisa Nichols' story, but Lisa Nichols was on public assistance, had a baby that she was trying to support, and the thing that she says that changed her life was when she realized that she had a certain amount of money, and she had to choose between buying diapers for her son or eating. And in that moment and at that time, she said, I will never be this broke again.
Yep.
And now she's a multimillionaire,
Yep.
probably walking into billionaires, and so that whole thing, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
but it's like, and so when she was talking on this thing, she said that she had been with a man who was not a good man for her, and he had physically abused her, and they were engaged and done. And then she said that she was clinically depressed, had gone to a doctor. The doctor said she was clinically depressed and wanted to put her on medication. Now, I, as a therapist, am not poo-pooing medication. I'm a holistic practitioner, but I do believe that if you need medication, you sure better get it, right?
Right.
But at that time, she asked the doctor, can I do something first? Can I try something first
Mhm.
before I take these pills? Doctor said, yes, go try your thing. I'll see you in 30 days. And she said she went home and she said, she got in front of the mirror and she said, I am. And she started with, I am an amazing child of God. I
Mhm.
am, all those things, all those things, all those things. And in 30 days, I am joyous. I am full of joy. And in 30 days, she went back and she was like this. And the doctor said, well, what are you taking? And can I get some?
Yes.
Right. And she said,
Sure.
I'm taking me with God, and we are going, and I'm gonna do this thing. And so I
Mhm.
think it's amazing how, as Michelle says, yes, Michelle, absolutely. Don't put limits on God.
Exactly.
Stop
Exactly.
your madness. Yes, yes. So I
Steve,
just appreciate your saying that and sharing that.
thank you. Steve Harvey does a lot of motivational videos, and
Yeah,
in a few of his videos, he says, "You have not because you ask." I mean, it's in the Bible. You have
yes,
not because you ask not. So, like you said, don't put limits. He doesn't want you to limit. Don't ask for just enough money to pay the rent. What about
exactly.
after the rent? What about,
Hello.
that 6 months or 8 months or a year that you need to survive? Because what if there's another pandemic? Hopefully there isn't. But I'm
Oh,
just saying,
goodness.
don't ask
Right.
for just enough because he does
Exactly.
not want you to limit.
Exactly. And look, girl, even squirrels know how to get their nuts. Okay. So I'm just saying. So
And put them away. Exactly. They know how to keep
right,
them away.
exactly. That part.
Exactly. Oh God.
Chantel Denise says manifestation is biblical. Read 1 Corinthians 3:13. People don't realize that having faith and manifestation go hand in hand. Absolutely. For sure. Hey, Sora Randa, good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is a good talk. Brother Fred says, great medicine,
Yeah.
and I am 100%. Absolutely, y'all. And I just appreciate that, you know, because I love what I really love is that, there are people who will say, oh, I visualize, oh, I say affirmations, and they whisper it. And then there's, you take it to the next level by having your goal board in two places in your house. My
Yeah.
clients look at me like I'm crazy when I was like, that cute lipstick you got on, girl, you better go write I am wonderful, amazing, a child of God on the mirror with that
Yeah.
lipstick.
I
Because
Go ahead. I'm listening.
no, I just because
So even on my phone,
Ooh, oh, I love that.
okay, so we're all on our phones more than we should be. So every time I open my phone, that's what I see. And
Mhm.
sometimes I will write what I want. I don't have any here, but just something so simple. I don't know if you'll see this, but it's blank, but just a post-it note. So I wrote some things on my post-it note, took a picture of it, and put it on my phone. So every time I open my phone, I would see that. And
Mhm.
some of the things I would write as an actress, I wrote, I believe in you. You are talented. I am
Yes.
talented. I am blessed. I am a working, money making, consistently working actress.
Mhm.
So I
Yes,
would see it all the time, and
absolutely.
so it's
Yeah,
a great
those
thing.
things encourage your soul and your spirit to keep pushing, to press on. And if you've been doing those kinds of things, when it gets a little bleak and you feel in some type of way, then you have that to lean on. Lenny
Yes.
says, I also don't believe that God wants us to get caught up in pursuing worldly riches. Absolutely not. He wants us to serve him first.
Mhm.
But I think people take what you're saying and misconstrue that into he doesn't want us to have nice things or have, money. And I think I have a friend who recently said to me in Trinidad, we did the TEDx talk together, and she said, money is energy. And I
Okay.
loved when she said that because we put so many other things around money
Hmm.
that we let it slip out of our hands, or we don't allow it to even come forth to us because of bad habits and all of these things. And so I do believe that when we are doing well, if our minds and our heads and our hearts are on straight, then we are actually glorifying the power of God, you
Hmm.
know. And it doesn't always look like worldly riches. It can look like just wellness and lifestyle and all of those things as well. So amen. Oh, and that's what Michelle said.
Great minds think alike.
Yes. Rhonda says it's my pleasure to join you guys tonight. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. So let's see, what does Shan say? I love affirmations. God affirms us all the time in his word.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I mean, when you look at I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes, I love that.
I love that. I love that so much. And as a therapist, I am so much joy I get from when people come in and speak God to me, because then I get to speak God back, because
Mhm.
as a member of the board of behavioral science and all that kind of stuff, it's not up to us. We can't bring up our religion or try to push it onto others. But when someone walks in the room and they are hurting in some way or another, and I know that they have their faith, and I can't just know it or suspect it, I got to let them say it. But then it
Right.
gives me such an opening, to share what God and how God has done things for me in my life,
Mhm.
and what that looks like. And so that's always just really fun and encouraging for me. Lanny says, yes, however, people also pursue earthly riches far more than they seek godly riches. Well, I think some do. Yeah, 100%. Some people do. But I think that here we're talking about the other
Right.
kind of, you know,
Exactly. I
yeah,
feel,
good stuff, ladies, Chantel said.
thank you, Chantel. I I feel that as far as the seeking earthly, money over what did she say? I can't see it anymore.
Let me put it back. However, people also pursue earthly riches far more than they seek godly riches.
Yeah, I think if well, I can't say should seek out more godly, then the riches will come. If that makes
Right.
sense. But
I do. I get what you're saying.
if you do it the other way, then it's not going to come. To me,
Yeah.
that's my opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like seek first the kingdom of heaven, and
Right.
all things will be given unto you. Y'all help
Mhm.
me if I mess that up, because I think it goes like that. And so it's absolutely what you're saying too, Lanny. It's like, yeah, put the godly riches, the godly gifts that God bestows upon you, mind, body, spirit, your soul, um your oh gosh, what's the word? The only thing that comes to mind is my word, which is your who you are-ness. Like who you are in God, your authentic self, your God-given, God-driven purpose. Like seeking those things in a godly way. I
Mhm.
think then all the other things go. It's like even in Matthew, when Matthew 6:33, I think it is, when he says, he do not worry,
Mhm.
because he clothes the birds, and he feeds the birds, he clothes whatever, like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, he will do that, he will do those things for them, so why not you? And I think so much of the time we can forget what God is capable of and who he
Mhm.
is, and then
Mm.
we start to doubt
Yes.
and fear and all those things. But I think when you have, like you, the goal board, it's a reminder of what you're doing. You know, you're working for you, you're working for your family, your legacy, for your daughter, to show her what that looks like.
Right.
And so I think that's commendable and amazing.
Thank you. You know, since we're talking about God, because my career is so roller coaster, you know, it's up and down. You don't know when you're going to work. You don't know how long you're going to work. You don't know, you know, if you have an injury, how long you could potentially be out. This business is the world of the unknown. So, you know, I had a babysitter once for my daughter, and her dad was actually a director. I don't remember the whole conversation, but I just remember talking to her and telling her that I always know I'm going to be okay. You know, even though I never know when I'm going to work. You know, I'm a good saver, I'm a good investor, but still, you know, in this business, it's so the unknown. So when I was talking to her about, I just have such a strong belief that I know I'm going to be okay. I always know he's going to take care of me. And I really believe that. I really, really believe that. And she just looked at me and she said, gosh, I wish I had that belief. Like, you can have it. You just have to work at it, you know?
Yes.
So it's just, I always know I'm going to be okay. You know?
Yes. Yes. Lanny says, right, seek first the kingdom of heaven. And then she says, word.
Real word.
Chantel Denise says, ladies, this is my love language. Y'all are getting down to the God grit. Oh, yeah. I feel like doing a Bible study right now. Don't make me do a whole. And she will. Trust me, she will. You know, she said getting down to the God grit. And Chantel is the nitty grit girl. She has her own show and podcast called The Nitty Grit. And this is her love language, because she also teaches a class called His Bay, and it's about the women in the Bible, and it is the most amazing thing. It is so beautiful, and her reasoning for doing that is to show the power and the worth of those women, because she is a woman of worth coach. So there's your shout out, Shannon. So I wanted to just tell y'all about that. Lanny says, faith is the world of the unknown, regardless of the business. I get it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Rhonda says, I am reminded that we are the daughters of the King, a daughter of a King who is not moved by the world. For our God is with us and he goes before us. We do not fear because we are his. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Rhonda.
Thank you for that. I need that. Thank you.
Yes, yes. And Gwendolyn says, affirmations are an amazing way to lift and encourage yourself. They can usher you into gratitude prayers to start your day or end your evening. Absolutely. And listen, y'all, I have got to say that with, you know, what I have been dealing with over this last year and a few minutes, I literally have to hold on to my affirmations. And I have to affirm myself that I am okay every day. You are good. You are loved. You are God's daughter. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You can do this. You want to do this. You need to do this. Like all of that. Because, you know, sometimes when we have setbacks in our lives and trauma and tragedy and unexpected things and stuff, you know, we can forget. And so I think it's wonderful to remind ourselves and to lift ourselves and encourage ourselves. And, you know, it's not that we don't, that no one else will do it, but I know that I meet with women often who other people are telling them how amazing they are and how wonderful they are, and they don't believe it. You know?
That firsthand. I have a friend of mine, she's like my sister, my acting sister, my sister. She tells me all the time, how talented I am, because she sees that I don't always believe it, because it's hard. You go to auditions, you audition, rejection, and she's consistently believing in me. Oh, let me show you this. She sent this to me because she believes in me so much. I just love this.
I love it.
Look
Best
at that.
performance by actor in a leading role. Ooh, I love that. Wow.
So I have to believe in myself, because
Yes.
I have people around me that believe in me. So who am I not to believe?
Yes.
What's the who are you to dim your light? I know you guys know that.
Yes. It is
Mary.
not that you are not. It is that. It is not. It's Marion Anderson.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Thank
pull
you.
it up. I'm gonna pull it up.
I have it.
Let's see. Shan says, "You are so good to me." That's because I love you, darling. Yes, Gwen. So true. Absolutely. What does Fred say? Our attitude in being positive attracts positivity. Absolutely. Absolutely. Lenny says she loves it. Yes. You're gonna love this, Angela. I just bought, and I think it's 11 by 20 print for the office of that on Etsy.
Did you?
Yes, I absolutely love that. I spoke in DC in 2018, and I literally started my speech with that.
Ooh, I
See if I
love
can find it.
it. And by the way, I am still waiting for that link on that TED Talk that you did. Hello, I'm putting you
Ooh, I didn't give it to you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. How do you spell her name? Did I say it? No, is it Marion Williamson?
Yes, Marion Williamson.
Aha, here it is. It is not that we are inadequate.
Yes.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up because I absolutely love it. Let's see here if I can share it. Let's see. Share screen.
Oh yeah.
Share screen. Chrome tab. Here we go. Now there's 100 of them, right? Can y'all still see it? Can you see it?
I can see it.
Or did it go away?
I
Okay.
need to put
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Are you seeing one or a bunch?
A bunch.
Okay, hold on. Share this tab instead. Hot dog.
Yeah,
I'll see it now. Okay. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Yes. That's so powerful. I so love that.
I have
so love that.
out in my living room so that I can see it.
Yes.
Stop dimming your light. Stop it.
What does she say? Oh, that's Fred. Landy said, love it. Okay, here we go. We got Rhonda says, love it. Love it. It's nothing like having a friend to encourage you. Believing in yourself means having faith in your own capabilities. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I love that your friend, see, that's some pure manifestation right there. I love that. And, I'm just, it sounds like you have your tribe. And I love that because, what would we do without our girls, right?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Exactly. I see that little beautiful dolly back there. Oh,
doll. It's an original. My mom got it for me when I'm not even going to tell you that. My mom got it for me.
Really?
It's original. Yeah, it's the cloth.
Oh, she's beautiful. Yes, Rhonda. Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness. How cute is she?
Yes.
She's Cabbage Patch, right?
Cabbage Patch doll, yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm quite a bit older than you because Angela, I was grown when the Cabbage Patch children came.
Okay.
I was very grown. I think I was anyway.
Well,
I
that's
really,
why I'm not telling you when I got it because
I love it. Okay, got it, got it. Don't worry, I have one. I was talking with someone today who has a neighbor who works for Mattel in the Barbie division. And
ooh,
I am an avid Barbie girl, and I have a lot of Barbies from when I was a little girl. And then I have some now that I have at the house, and my cousin is like, really? I have a Laker one, a Clipper one.
yeah.
Um, I have, oh gosh, what's the other one? I think one of them is a flight attendant.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I have those are all black, and then I have an Asian one as
Mhm.
well. So yes, I love my dolly still.
Yes, girl. It's hard to say no to my daughter when we're at Target or when Toys R Us was around. Mommy, look at this doll. And you get thrown right back to your childhood,
Yes, yes,
And because
100%.
because she makes videos with these dolls. How can you say no?
I
It's
love it.
I
I
have.
love it.
I have said no
Yes,
because she's got quite the collection.
I love it. I love it. So
Oh my
Angela, it's
yes.
almost time to wrap up, but we can go a few minutes over because I have a few more
Okay.
things I want to talk about.
Okay.
So I do have something that I think is very funny, and this is something that you shared with me. Now, you are a stunt woman, you rollerblade, you rappel, you uh precision driving, let's see, skating, what else? Martial artist, but you have a specific fear. What is it?
Ah, yuck.
I should have said what to say it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm afraid of bees and snakes. And
Okay.
my daughter and I went to Beverly Hills just walking around for something to do and came across this toy store. And she finds a rubber snake. Now, I had already walked away from her, and she says, Mommy, come here. And she's down an aisle. So I'm walking. She has it behind her back and she does this. I'm like, don't do that. Of course, I knew it was fake, but it's just
Yes.
the fact that she loves to tease me. And I don't like it. But
Listen, I got to tell you, today in the office, and this isn't the first time, thank goodness, because one day she was an intern then, but she has since graduated and gotten her associate number. So my new associate, Coco, came walking into the office and she had something on her front, and I was like, oh, and it was a bearded dragon.
oh,
And so that's some type of lizard thing. And
yeah.
so he was here today. He was her client, and he was here today. And the client's mother had him right here. And she's talking to me, and I'm like, I can't even look at her because I got my
Yeah.
eye on him. Because if
No.
he starts to move a little too quick, I'm out. I'm so
Oh my gosh. I feel you. But wait, I
but
have
I
to share
love
this.
that. I love that, it's just there are certain things that we know what we don't like. Like you can
Yeah,
do all these other things, but don't bring me no
yeah,
bees or no snakes.
yeah,
I am not mad at you.
exactly.
I get it.
Exactly. I will jump off of stuff. I will run through fire, but I have to share because I actually had to work with a snake, doubling Maya Rudolph on Wine Country. I did
Ooh.
not know when I took this job that that was one of the things I had to do. So
Oh
the
my goodness.
stunt coordinator, who's my boss, who hires you, he says, "So are you ready for the snake today?" And I went, "Excuse me? No."
You see that? Y'all saw that look, right?
Yeah, like, "No, I'm not. Don't play with me, Wayne." And he said, "No, I'm not kidding." And he's a jokester anyway. He says, "No, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
so
kidding.
you don't
You,
know.
you have to work with a snake." Uh, and Maya's not doing it. she's not doing, I have to do it. So, oh God, I had to sit on the ground. I had on pants, and the snake handler. The snake handler comes over and he says, okay, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. You're going to be okay. It's not poisonous. You'll be fine. Oh, really? You think, but I don't think that, so there's no sound. There's no sound. So you can't hear me talking. He comes over, puts the snake down, and I'm sitting there like, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh my God, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just verbalizing.
City, right?
I'm verbalizing everything. Please don't let it climb up my leg. Please don't let it climb up my leg. And oh my gosh, to this day, he still teases me about it. And he sent me a photo of a snake. And my nephew, I didn't even look at the video. I'm sorry, Cameron. I didn't even look at the video. He sends a video, I don't know, a week ago, where I didn't even look at the video. I don't even know where the snake was, but somewhere in his car or something.
Oh my
goodness.
He
handled it because I was reading all the comments from my family. We have a family chat, as I'm sure most of you. We have a family chat. And just from the comments that everybody was saying, I was like, I'm not looking at that video. I am not looking at that video. Like,
no, honey, I'm 100% with you on that. Chantel Denise says, Angela is amazing. Just listening to her is so inspiring. I want to be her friend. Baby girl's heart is glowing. Love it. That is awesome. And Gwen says, amen, Chantel Denise. You are an encouragement whisperer and a blessing, Madam Nitty Grit Girl. Oh, she's talking about Miss Chantel. Aww. Well, I want to also just give you an opportunity to, last week we were talking about coaching and how you can do that. So in case there are some ladies out there who, maybe not these ladies on the chat right now, but maybe some aspiring stunt women out there, how would they get started in the business?
Funny you should ask. I'm about to do a shameless plug on my book.
Okay, you go. Because I was going to go, let me see the cover. That's gorgeous. Put it back up.
Oh, thank you. Don't look at my nails, please.
Stunts. How to. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Angela, that photo, bring it back a little. Ooh, that photo is fierce, girl. You're gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. And where do we get that book?
Here's the back. Some of the ladies. There's, Vivica from Kill Bill, Rihanna from Battleship, Beyonce from Obsessed, Mary J. Blige from a commercial, Vanessa Williams from Ugly Betty, Tisha Campbell from My Wife and Kids, and Gabrielle Union from, I don't remember the name of the movie.
Is it?
I don't remember. Cradle to the Grave. Cradle to the Grave. Yeah, it's old. It's old. Yeah. It can be bought on my website, angela-merle.com. It's on Amazon, so that's where you can find it.
And is it better if they buy it one place or the other?
It's better if they buy it on my website.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's angela.merle.com.
Angela-merle.com. MERYL. Angela-merle.com. You are fabulous. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I really appreciate it.
Yes, there we go. All right, y'all, go and get the book. Even if you don't want to be a stunt person, go get it and support Angela and just look at that beautiful picture.
And it's not just for stunt people. Listening to our conversation tonight, some of that is in the book. The motivating, being inspired, staying true to yourself. Great. Don't do anything that you yourself don't want to do. Stay true to who you are and what you want. So it's not just for stunt people. It's also motivating as well.
Good. Well, Angela, it has been so much fun talking with you tonight. I really appreciate your being a guest on Boss Talk today. You are everything that it represents because, darling, you are a bold, one-of-a-kind, sensational superstar. And we thank you So thank you all in the chat for joining us. Belinda, Lady B says that is a beautiful picture of her on the cover. Absolutely. Gwen says, where do we get the book? And I'll put that back up one more time at www.angela-merrill.com. And I just want to also go back to something that I saw Gwendolyn post and I didn't get to post. And I probably can't find, there it is. Gwendolyn Goodman is the BWN Community and Public Relations Director 2022 Conference Chair. Save the date for October 22nd, 2022. That's got to be great luck. For BWN's 42nd Annual Business and Professional Women's Conference, which Gwen will be heading up the planning and implementation of that. Is always in October. Really excited about that. And this Saturday, we will be having our monthly meetup, and that is going to be both in person and virtual. So Gwen, if you could put the link for that in the chat. Hopefully it's going to be that. We're working out the details of that right now. Gwen, if you could put that in the chat. I don't have it on me. Thank you both. Love and blessings. Yes, thank you. Oh, Angie Shell Designs LLC.
Yes.
Your friend?
Her and her sister are from Jersey. They're jewelry designers. Please go check out their Instagram page.
What's the page? Is it that?
It's that, yes.
Angie Shell Designs. Okay, y'all. Check out their IG page. And speaking of jewelry, I always have to talk about mine. So last week, I think I had on one of my students' jewelry. I'm a jeweler too, Angie. I had on one of my former students' jewelry, which was a fist like that in rhinestones, y'all. But these that I have on here tonight, let's get the rhinestone side showing. These are Simone Smith, Cis Purple, and that's LL Cool J's wife. So I love these. I love these. She's one of my sister's favorite designers, and she turned me on there. Sis and I talked about jewelry one night, and ever since then, I have been buying her things. I love them. So Angie, we'll have to get to talking about jewelry, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you're from South Jersey, huh?
Yes.
609 area code?
Yes. I didn't know that.
Well, because I used to live in Montclair. Well, I lived in New York. I took a break 5 years. I needed green grass and trees. I lived in Montclair.
Yes.
And that was the 201.
Okay, exactly. Yeah. I'm also a 201 girl because I ended up moving to Inglewood, right outside the GW Bridge.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, Angie, gotta love jewelry.
Yes.
Thank you. She said those are nice. Thank you. Yeah. Well, once again, ladies and a few good men, we thank you for joining us. And here's the www.blackwomensnetwork.net for Saturday's registration link for the BWN Meetup. So, ladies, just so you know, after the show is over, you can still go. If you should forget this, you can still go to my YouTube channel. That's Boss Talk LA. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please join us again. We're here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 8 o'clock Central time, and 9 o'clock on the East Coast. And so the BWN blackwomensnetwork.net is our website. You can go there and you can join. And you can also get the information for Saturday's BWN Meetup. So once again, Angela, thank you.
Thank you. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. You're so funny. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well, we will see y'all next week. Thank you for joining Boss Talk.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.